Oh, 10 minutes of Paul George reminding you he's elite.
Elite at what?
Oh, wait, this is OKC Paul George. I don't need that. Elite at what? Dick sucking. I don't know.
Should be regular season P.
Hey, championship Chuck, playoff P, they're all real.
They used to call him Championship Chuck.
No.
No, it was just a fucked up thing that they said.
Charles Barkley said last year, entering the bubble, that he was like, I don't understand why they're calling him playoff P. All he does is lose in the playoffs. It's like, I don't have a ring. You don't see anyone calling me championship Chuck. It was hilarious. I gotta say, if I find that clip, I gotta send it to you.
I was gonna say, at least freaking Charles Barkley brought them to a championship.
Yeah, right.
To the final.
Okay, so we're ready now to talk about the Los Angeles Clippers. So I actually have them as pretenders for the championship, and I have this because for a couple of reasons. I'm skeptical that Paul George is actually going to be effective in the postseason. I don't care how good he's playing in the regular season. And then number 2, Lou Williams is not Lou Williams anymore, and it's become sad. Ever since he did that whole wing shit in the bubble, he's been different. So I want Lou Williams pre-wing trip, and then I'd be happy again. But that's not going to happen. So yeah,
you are the most negative fan I've ever met in my life.
What have they done to make me feel positive about them recently?
I don't know, but if I didn't like my team this much, I just wouldn't root for them.
No, so I'm still going to root for them, and I want them to exceed my expectations. But do I think that they're going to do that? Probably not.
This is how I know that I'm deep down a fair weather fan, whether I like it or not.
I feel like she's trying to like act like she doesn't like. She deep down inside, she's like, I hope this is just like jinxing it, so then they.
Oh no! Like I still like if I watch when I'm watching a Clippers game and it's close, like I'll still freak the fuck out, even though it's regular season. I'm like, I don't care. But I still kind of care. But I'm not sold on them right now at all.
What's the number one thing you think they need to fix heading into the playoff?
Oh, I feel like they just don't have a lot of good depth right now. Or the people that are playing for them, they're not doing what they should be doing. So
you think they should make a trade?
Yeah, I think that they could use another piece.
Okay, who's moving?
That I don't know.
See, I think this is another team in the buyout market that I was talking about with Brooklyn. Like, we see it every year. These guys get bought out in the middle of the year, and they're halfway decent, and they fill out these bench roles for championship teams, rather. And I think they should definitely be in the buyout market. I just don't know off the top of my head. That's actually something to look up. There you go. All available options for the Lakers. So let's just change that to Clippers or fucking whoever. So some of the rumored people.
Griffin again.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, a lot of people want that to happen.
All come full circle.
A lot of people want that to happen, but why the fuck would he go back there when they traded him like that?
Yeah,
so I don't think it'll happen.
Based on the story you were telling. What? Say that again?
Does he have a no trade clause?
No, like he's literally like sitting out in Detroit right now, just waiting for like them to do something with him. But a lot of Clippers fans were like, "Let's get him back to the Clippers," and like, yeah, that'd be nice, but I doubt it'll happen.
Okay. I also don't think he's gonna make much of a difference.
Yeah, and I also don't see him being super effective either. Like, it's a nice little story, but it's not actually good basketball.
Man, remember in college, Lindsay, when I was like, the moment Blake Griffin loses his athleticism, he's gonna suck. You just were like, nah, he's gonna be good. And now he sucks.
Wow, do you just want to like shit on my dreams or something? Like, I don't know what you want to do.
I figured you were starting with the negativity, so I started to like.
Okay, yes, but I can still love Blake Griffin.
# pile the poop. So potential buyout people are Griffin, Andre Drummond, PJ Tucker, Trevor Ariza, Sam Whiteside, JaVale McGee, Dwayne Dedman, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, just a couple of guys in the market.
If Lakers are not the Lakers, they don't need to do shit. They literally are going to win the West.
If the what? Oh, you're talking about Lakers. I'm saying
No, I'm talking about the Clippers. The Clippers are gonna win the West if the Lakers are not the Lakers.
See, I don't agree. I think the Jazz would beat the Clippers.
That's won't happen. I guarantee it.
I don't guarantee it, but I think it's a hard matchup for Utah because everything that I said about guarding the pick and roll, they would probably be in a situation where they let Gobert put up a ton of points and it won't matter because how many points is he going to fucking put up?
Yeah.
Like, I think they just suffocate Connolly and Donovan Mitchell.
Yes.
Because they're physically bigger and they're elite defenders. So
and that all goes back to offense. The offense of the Utah Jazz has to, and I'm just saying they won't. They won't.
Oh, I don't. That's not why I'm saying that, but it's okay.
Do it.
I'm saying it because Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are good at basketball, and that's kind of what they do.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard is good.
It's a really bad matchup for the Jazz in particular.
But that's the whole thing. Is what I was saying with the Jazz was you compare the Jazz to the next team. You can't just say the Jazz as the Jazz. You got to say who are you thinking of them against? The Clippers, the Lakers. I don't think that they could beat them. Like shit like that.
I think that they could beat the Clippers, but I think it would be hard. I just don't. I don't know because I don't know if there's anything. I just think it would be a lot of like 80 to 90 finishes. Like I think it would be a super slow pace.
That's what would help Utah a lot.
And that's why I'm not sure. I agree with you, and that's why I'm not sure. I can't make up my mind about it. But based on the buyout market, I think if Clippers got PJ Tucker, that would be good. I think personally, like just another guy who can be a wing defender in those situations. So you can put out Pat Beverly, PG, Kawhi, PJ Tucker, and if you want to throw Zubac or Ibaka, your defense is like solid, fucking solid. And poor PJ Tucker doesn't have to guard giants anymore. Playing center. What a savage time for him. His body must be
a nice addition for the Clippers for like if they have to go against LeBron and stuff. Like you can have somebody to throw at him.
I don't know who's going to take a guy like Andre Drummond. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Andre Drummond. I feel like he's a good basketball player who is in the wrong era. Like if he played in the early 90s or the late 80s, I think he'd be a savage and people would love having him on their team. But oh man, I don't he's just too much money for what he does on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So I that concerns me. But I'd rather have him than Blake Griffin.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. But I don't know who would trade for him. But for the Clippers, I like PJ Tucker or Trevor Ariza I saw there.
Yeah, I like PJ Tucker a lot for that team. Actually.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like I said, that defensive five that's a good crunch time five.
I'll tell you one thing, Lynn. If my Lakers lose, I'd be rooting for the Clippers over Utah.
That's weird.
That'd be so weird.
It wouldn't be. Wait, what about if the Mavericks made the playoffs? You wouldn't be rooting for them?
Oh, time out. Mavericks make the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Mavs. Fuck that.
I was like, you're going to root for them. I can't see you being like excited about Clippers victory.
I'm not I don't hate the Clippers like that. I just hated that they were like trying to last year they were doing too much like thinking that they were the shit when they weren't fucking with my Lakers, and that was my thing. But I don't hate them like that. Where I just needed them to like get punched in the jaw real quick. They got punched in the jaw.
I think if they got to the conference finals, Paul George would definitely enter that mode. Like we're good. Don't even worry. Like,
well, at least I could root for Kawhi.
That guy's mentality scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
I just don't understand. Listen to that guy in several podcasts. The way he thinks is just like, you want to talk about it. What was the thing you were talking about with the AAU darlings that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, facts.
He's a great example of that.
Those.
But the man's shooting 48% from three, and there's nobody else doing that. At the clip he's fucking doing it.
But it don't matter. All of that shit is cool, regular season P. We need to see that shit in the playoffs.
Word.
Yes.
And stop giving yourself nicknames.
Yes, exactly. Like no one called you that. Like Like, there's no way someone actually thought, yeah, we calling you playoff P. Like, what you did.
They haven't seen playoff P yet. I
Yeah.
never forget that. I'll never forget that.
That is bugged out.
Same guy on Indiana who was mad at another teammate against Cleveland in the playoffs that another guy took a shot and he goes, I need to get the last shot in this situation.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Shut the fuck up, Paul George.
He was bugged out. Yeah.
Fucking Paulus. Fucking annoys the shit out of me.
That was against Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was bugged.
It was round 1.
Yeah.
And he was bugging because
they won 7 games. Was that the year they won 7 against Cleveland?
No, because Oladipo was on that one. I remember that. That was 2018 LeBron.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
my favorite LeBron ever.
Yeah,
the greatest LeBron I've ever seen. But I think they're pretenders until further notice.
And they're pretenders to you too, Lynn?
Yeah, I have them as pretenders right now.
My boys, y'all contenders, boy. Fuck out of here.
I just think I agree with Lindsay about the depth. It's concerning. But again,
look at Lou Williams. Look at him. It's sad. It makes me sad.
That's all cute and stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, this is bad.
Big drop.
Shooting is about the same, but just not scoring the points. 3-point accuracy is a little better.
4 or 5 less shots than he's. I don't know. Like, maybe they're not involved.
Well, he's playing 6 less minutes too. But
yeah.
How old is he now? 34. It's time. How tall are you? 6 feet tall. 6'1". Yeah, it's time. It's okay, Lou Will. You had an awesome career.
That's crazy.
Like,
underground GOAT. No one calls you that. We could definitely call you Pepper with Lou, though. You ain't never been no underground GOAT, you little dirty motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
One of these days, we should do an episode where we just go on Basketball Reference and look up how the stupidest names under people.
Yeah, no one ever calls.
There's so many hilarious nicknames under here that you never even notice. Who calls him Lemon Pepper Lou?
That's because of the Atlanta thing, right?
Yeah, they called him that for like a while now.
Then what? I've
never heard on this podcast, Lemon Pepper Lou.
I didn't hear that. Okay.
Because he said the reason he was going to that strip club because they had really good lemon pepper wings or some shit.
Oh, I didn't know the flavor of wings he was getting while he was looking at the vaginas of women. Yeah. I didn't know. My bad. Yeah. But yeah. Clippers could.
It was named after him, but like they did have lemon pepper Lou lemon pepper
Lou wings.
No, that's a fact. And that strip club is for him. It's not even a joke. Look it up.
That's hilarious. I hope it is.
I got you, Lynn. Though I'll root for your team if you don't. That's cool.
I'm not saying I'm not rooting for them. I'm just saying.
I'll tell you one thing: if Utah get to the fucking finals, that's gonna be the boringest finals in the fucking world.
No, I think you're just hating. It's okay. It's okay. In a month or 2 from now, you'll come on the show and you'll go, "I was wrong, man. I was wrong. I wasn't watching the Jazz like that. I didn't know."
Watching Donovan Mitchell play is fun, though.
It's fun in the playoffs. It was fun.
In the playoffs, yes, you kind of go start rooting for him, but
yeah,
I don't really like Gobert that much. Like I don't like that.
Does anybody like Gobert after that Corona shit?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. No one in America likes Gobert.
The only guy I like there is Donovan Mitchell, is because he's a baby D Wade.
I like Joe Ingles because he talked shit to Paul Pierce and got him rattled. Or not Paul Pierce, Paul George.
Yeah, that's like. Oh, actually, fuck that. Yo. Utah is contenders. Y'all pussy.
There we go.
Yeah, we switched up. Fuck out of here. Right.
It's amazing.
That's a fact. Yeah, y'all pussy. I forgot y'all pussy.
All right.
I just think Kawhi Leonard is gonna be activated. Like he's gonna be activated.
Dude, we talked about him being activated last year, and it didn't do too much.
Yeah,
but he was activated until like the last 2 games where they just fucked up.
In the playoffs last year. He was the smoothest bucket in the playoffs last year.
Kawhi Leonard.
What he was doing to the Mavericks, just saucing them efficiently. Like he was there, and he was cuffing Luka in big moments defensively on the other end.
What? When did that happen?
We talked about it. You were like, I'm waiting to see Kawhi do it, and he did. In the fourth quarter, he did. There's video evidence of this.
Maybe it did. I feel like that might have happened, but I can't. It was a while ago. So
it's okay.
Remember that big shot that everybody remembers was not on Kawhi. It was on fucking what's his face, Reggie Jackson.
Yeah. Oh no, it was because Kawhi was a pussy. He didn't want him. Nah, that's a fact. Kawhi, there's no reason Reggie Jackson should have been on.
I don't actually disagree with that.
That was some pussy.
I don't know if I disagree.
If it was Kobe, I swear to God, that shot would have been on Kobe. But at least you did it on Kobe.
Especially when 2 plays earlier he was guarding.
Yeah, he's a puss. That was some pussy shit. I'm telling you, I play ball enough to say that was some pussy shit. That was some pussy shit.
That's weak sauce.
That's a fact.
But Clippers are pretenders. That's gonna be.
That's a fact. Fuck y'all Clippers, man. We out here. You know we got Lake Nation.
I am your host, Russell Broderick. That way is Dario Albuquerque.
I remember.
Off camera, the fairy pod mother, Lindsay Lehman, and we are saying,
beautifully trained fleas of my flea circus, knowing which way to point.
Looks like an alien.
Peace, guys.